Hello guys, welcome to this channel. Today we'll be doing an in-depth review of the Samsung Galaxy S20, the basic model with the Exynos version. Keep watching this channel. Before going any further, let's take a look at what we will be getting inside the box. First of all, you will be getting this handset, this beautiful handset. This is in cloud blue color. As you can see, there's a camera hump here and a lovely beautiful screen. We'll talk about that later. And you'll also get this back cover inside the box itself. It is a TPU case. It is of good quality as well, so that's a good thing. Samsung has provided it inside the box. This is the charger. As you can see, it is a 25-watt charger, and Samsung has called it super fast charger. Okay, other things inside the box, as you might notice, are like this. This is the leaflet just for publicity of Samsung. This is the box in which that USB Type-C to Type-C cable came, which is used for charging as well as for transferring your data from your mobile to your laptop or some other device. These are the Type-C earphones, and it comes bundled with additional ear tips. As you can see, it is powered by AKG, tuned by AKG, like previous years' version of Samsung smartphones, Samsung Prima devices. And this is another box which is on top of the opening box. In that box, of course, that back cover came. This is the SIM ejector tool, and other things in the box are your regular leaflets. And this is the bill of the shop from where I purchased this device in India. So this video is not sponsored by anyone. This device has been purchased by me. We have kept everything to the side, and now we'll talk about the handset itself. The handset comes equipped with the Samsung's own Exynos 990 chipset, which is a 7nm SoC, and it is a 6.2 inches dynamic AMOLED 2.0 version screen. As you can see, this Samsung makes one of the best screens, if not the best screens, on the smartphones globally. And let's take a look at the physical overview. The physical overview is on the top of the phone. You will find a SIM tray, which is a hybrid SIM tray, and either you can put two SIMs into that, or you can put one SIM card and one micro SD card into that slot. Alongside that, there is a secondary noise cancellation microphone, and nothing else besides those things. And on the right side of the phone, you will not see any physical button. It means that from last year's the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, they have removed all the buttons from the right hand side, which is a good thing. There is no Bixby key, as you can see, which is it is debatable whether some people liked it or not, but I personally did not like it. When we come to the bottom, we can see that there is a active noise cancellation microphone. There is a Type-C port. There is a speaker grill, but there is no headphone jack like in the previous year's flagship Samsung's S10 lineup. So it means that Samsung has finally bid adieu to the 3.5mm headphone jack slot, which is personally not liked by me, and I'm sure most of you will also not be liking it for various reasons. Let's take a look at the left hand side of the phone. When we go to the left hand side, we'll see one power on off key and one volume rockers key. On the back of the side, you will see a camera hump which contains three cameras. One primary lens is of 12 megapixels, which is a wide lens. It means it is a 77 degrees field of view. The other lens is ultra wide lens, which is also 12 megapixel lens, which gives you a 120 degrees field of view. And the third camera on the smartphone is a telephoto lens, which gives you 30x hybrid zoom. Hybrid zoom means combination of the optical zoom, which is a real zoom, and the software based zoom, which is a digital zoom. Now let's talk about the battery. The phone comes with a 4000 milliamp hours battery, and it supports fast charging up to 45 watts. The Samsung provides 25 watt charger inside the box of the phone. It took around an hour to charge the phone completely from 0% to 100% in this smartphone. So that's a good thing that the 25-watt charger is also charging the phone pretty quickly, and within minutes you can get up to 50% of battery, that is around in 20 to 25 minutes time. And it also supports quick wireless charging up to 15 watts, which many smartphones support through wired chargers. It is also a good thing. It also supports 9 watts reverse wireless charging. That is, if your equipment, any other device also supports wireless charging, then you can place that device on the back side of this smartphone and get it charged in case you need to charge that device. You can charge those wireless earphones, earbuds when you place them on the back of this device. For that, you need to go to the settings. Beg your pardon. You need to go to the settings and you have to enable this wireless power share. It is showing it here just below this auto rotate and Wi-Fi calling button. So for that, once you press that button, you are ready to charge any device through this device when you place it on the back side of this device, which is a good thing. Sometimes you're when you run out of battery on some device and you need to charge it just to last a minute or just to last a little more you can do this by reverse wirelessly charging through this device. Now let's talk about the battery performance. I've been using this device for a month now. A month is a very good time to judge any smartphone. That's why we did not make any video when we got this device, when we bought the device. So initially I was getting a screen on time of about 4 hours, even while I turned the screen to 60 Hz display in Full HD Plus mode. It was not beyond 4 hours and 15 minutes in any case. But after the update, the recent update, which was basically for camera upgradation and also for security patch, this device's screen on time has drastically improved over the time. I'll show you the data for the last 1 week. So that update did not show anything that it will be boosting the battery performance, but it certainly did. And I've always used this phone in power mode optimized. So let's have a look at the last 1 week's data. As you can see, on 26 March I use YouTube for more than 2 hours, WhatsApp for around 2 hours, and internet and other things for, let's say, more than 1.5 hours, more than 90 minutes. Still I got a pretty good screen on time of around 6 hours and 56 minutes. That's very good, and continuously I can say that you'll certainly be getting a screen on time of about 5.5 hours on a regular basis. So which means that it will easily last you along an entire day, and so you should not have any problems while using this device. So battery issue has been resolved, though that's a good thing. You can also do something to optimize the battery performance by going to the settings and optimizing the battery performance. And let's now talk about the key highlights of this phone, which is the display itself. As you are aware that this Samsung is the leading smartphone display manufacturer. It manufactures displays for companies like Apple, OnePlus, and many other OEMs. So display on this one is really very good. It goes up to as bright as 824 nits in direct sunlight. In very bright day, even in very bright days, you won't notice any screen issue on this smartphone. And it is the first smartphone from Samsung for itself which comes with 120 Hz screen. Yes, Samsung has manufactured for some other ODMs in the past, but for its own phones, its own smartphones, this is the first time that Samsung has used this panel, the 120 Hz panel, and it also gives you touch response of 240 Hz. The one thing which is missing on this is that it is available only up to full HD plus level. I'll show you in the display. So I have put it on high refresh rate of 120 Hz, but it is available only up to full HD plus 2400 into 1080 level. So if I put it to WQHD, which is a 2K display, it will automatically go down to 60 Hz. I'll show you here. When I apply it, it will show you a notification. As you can read, if you can read, let me show you. A high refresh rate isn't supported in WQHD plus. Your screen will change to standard refresh rate of 60 Hz. So this is not good. Maybe with software update they will resolve this issue, but till now you will be getting this 120 Hz this screen refresh rate only up to full HD plus. But full HD plus is also not a bad thing. You can barely, many average users won't even realize that. Now coming to the other part of the display, it comes with Infinity O display, which is a punch hole display. You'll see the camera, the front camera, in the form of punch hole, and it is a very tiny hole, so you're almost getting a bezel-less experience on this smartphone, which is a very good thing for many of you. In fact, I feel that nobody should complain about this notch display. Another thing about this screen is that you will be getting those Samsung regular Samsung display features like edge display, so you can put the frequently used apps in this app tray bar and just simplify your work by clicking on this whenever you want to open that particular app. So I have not done any editing on this app, so it is by default whatever has come I have done it, but you can certainly edit it. It comes with this regular Samsung's always on display feature, which is a very good key feature whenever you want to have a look at the missed notification. Now let's talk about the performance. As you are aware, this phone comes with Exynos 990, which is a 7nm based SoC. Performance is not an issue with this device at all. Even heavy apps like this Z5 and Sony Live and heavy games like FIFA Mobile, PUBG, I played those games. Apps were opening pretty quickly, and I did not feel any lags in graphics while playing any game. It also comes with 8 GB of RAM, which is also a bummer for Indian consumers, as the basic device, the base variant in USA comes with 12 GB of RAM as a base. So we are getting 4 GB less than what our fellow counterparts are getting in USA, but that's not an issue. 8 GB of RAM on a smartphone till now is pretty decent. Not only pretty decent, it's really very good. But one thing I would like to point out is that while playing heavy games, within 2 minutes of starting the game, within 2 minutes, the smartphone was heating like anything. This is a real concern for many of users of this phone. Not talking of performance, let's see which Android version this phone is using. And you can see that it comes with the latest Android version of Android 10. And on top of that, you will see Samsung's own skin, that is One UI 2.1. And it is pretty good. I have not seen Samsung being so fast, so responsive with its smartphone in the past. And Samsung's One UI has certainly improved the things for its users. The sound. This smartphone is equipped with stereo speaker setup, and it also supports Dolby Digital sound. Let's hear the sound. I think the sound on this device is pretty loud and pretty clear as well, for when considering that it is a smartphone only and not a speaker. The highs, the mids and the lows all are good. and Samsung has done a good job in this department. Now let's talk about the cameras on this smartphone, which is the key highlight of this smartphone, and another point which has been really marketed heavily by Samsung is that the cameras have improved drastically. Yes, I agree with Samsung, and I've used their smartphones in the past also. I've used S10 Plus, I've used Note 9, I've used Note 10 as well for some period of time, and I must say that yes, this is the best camera centric smartphone by Samsung till date. It comes with 3 cameras on the rear, and in the Plus version you will get another camera which is a time of flight camera. In this phone you will get a regular wide angle camera which is 77 degrees field of view. Another one is ultra wide which is 120 degrees field of view, and the third one, the last one, comes with 64 megapixels, and it is a telephoto lens which supports up to 30x of hybrid zoom, which is a combination of digital zoom and optical zoom, as have been told to you earlier in this video. And in the front it comes with 10 megapixel selfie camera, and this selfie camera is also a big improvement in terms of picture quality. This front camera also supports 4K 60 frames per second video, and it is a very good thing. Another thing which is very interesting is these cameras in the rear support 8K video recording as well. Any one of you who is looking to buy a camera centric smartphone with no compromises, then this is the smartphone to get in the Indian subcontinent market. I'll share you some stills and some videos which will further validate my claim. That's it, viewers, in this video. If you like the video, please press a thumbs up. If you dislike it, please press a thumbs down. Leave your valuable comments in the comment section and subscribe to this channel so that you also get notified whenever I try to make an effort to reveal you about any smartphone or any other gadget in the near future. See you in the next one. Now recording this video via the rear camera of S20, and the audio is also being recorded by the internal microphones of the phone, so you can check the audio quality of this phone as well. This is in full HD mode without the super steady mode being turned on. Now recording this in the super steady mode, I am walking very fastly, and it is in full HD mode. You can see how the super steady mode works on this smartphone. This video is being recorded without the super steady mode being turned on, and the audio is also being recorded by the internal microphones of the smartphone, and it is in 4K 30 frames per second. Now this video is recorded in 4K 30 fps, and the super steady mode is turned on, and I am walking briskly, as you can see, so you can see how stable the video quality is. Now this video is being recorded in 4K 60 frames per second without the stability turned on, like the super steady mode is not turned on, and you can see how stable it is without it being turned on. Now I have turned on the super steady mode, and the video is being recorded in 4K 60 fps. You can also see how the focus is there. If it is good, focus hunting is not there. I am walking briskly. Now this video is being recorded in 8K mode. As far as I know, I understand this is the first camera in smartphone which can record 8K. The super steady mode is not turned on. Now this video is being recorded in 8K mode with super steady mode turned on, and I am walking briskly, as you can see. You can see how stable the video quality is.
truth will break your chains, we have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine life without a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine life without a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for.